welcome back to Dimitra's Dishes. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make my delicious lamb burgers. But before we start with the burgers, let me talk to you a little bit about this beautiful cutting board that we have here. It was sent to me by my friends at Allen Booth. It's 100% solid wood, handcrafted in the good old United States, which I love to support businesses like this that make things in the USA. You can go on their website and get to know their craftsmen who are so passionate about what they do. There's a story behind each one of the products that they make, and I think that that's just really cool when there's a story behind everything, when everything is handcrafted, when people are passionate about what they do, because I'm really passionate about what they do, so I like to support companies that are passionate too. So while you are over there, you can use a 10% off coupon. Just put in the code Dimitra11 and you'll get 10% off any one of their products. And you can also sign in to try out for a sweepstakes where you can win a $250 certificate to shop on their site, which is pretty cool. And they have lots of other things that you should definitely go over there and check out. Now, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make lamb burgers. We're going to need a pound of lamb. This is going to make 4 really nice sized burgers. So a pound of lamb, and then the spices that we're using, we're going to use salt, black pepper, cumin powder, and coriander powder. And then I'm using mint and rosemary, but you can use your favorite herbs, that's fine. And then I'm going to use 2 very special ingredients that are not common in lamb, and that is feta. I'm going to use feta cheese in it. If you don't want to use feta cheese in it, you can use it on top, but I love the flavor that it adds to this burger. And then something else that's not very traditional are eggplants. We are growing Chinese eggplants this summer, so we have a lot of them. They add a really nice kind of smoky flavor, even though they're not smoked, but I don't know, there's just something about them that's really nice, and it makes the burgers really, really moist. So before we get started even mixing the meat, I'm going to peel my eggplants and put them in my pan and pan fry them with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. You're going to need, all the measurements are going to be on the website, but about 2 cups worth of chopped eggplant is going to be nice. If you can't find this Chinese eggplant in your area, use any kind of eggplant that you have. That'll work. But you're going to want to make sure to get rid of the peel because you don't want any kind of like bits in your burger. I'm just going to chop this into chunks. It really doesn't matter. They should just be like uniform in size so that way they cook evenly. Put them in my pan, turn the heat on. And then I'll drizzle with a little bit of olive oil and some salt and pepper. And it'll take about 10-15 minutes or so until they cook and they become really nice and soft. And then the second thing that we're going to do, I'm going to make a really nice like balsamic sweet caramelized onions to put on top of our burgers. So that's going to be good. We'll get that going too because that will take the same amount of time to cook that our eggplant will take. Now, I'm using red onion. You can use a yellow onion or a sweet onion if you have. I'll just use half the onion since I'm only making 2 burgers today. I'll turn the heat on, of course. Put some olive oil. And then season it with a little bit of salt and just a pinch of sugar to kind of help it caramelize. Just a little bit. Also, I don't want the eggplant to become hard or like crusty or crispy. So they absorb a lot of the oil, so I don't want to keep adding oil and make this oily. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of water in here. Just a tiny bit to kind of coat the bottom of the pan. I'm going to increase the heat to high, and in about 10 minutes our eggplant should be ready. In the meantime, I'm going to chop up these herbs. I'm using rosemary and mint. I feel like they're really nice Greek, traditional Greek herbs that are used. Especially around this time of year, I have it growing in my backyard, so I like to use that. You can totally use parsley if you wanted to, or oregano. Just chop it up really fine. I just really love the way mint and rosemary go with lamb, so I'm going with these 2 herbs today. And my kids love burgers. They love burgers and fries. I think most children like it. So it's a really nice dish to make around this time of the year in this part of the world. It's summer. almost summer in Texas. Summer begins in like April. So it's pretty hot out there and everyone's grilling up and like barbecuing. So this is a really nice dish to prepare. You can make it outside and you can feed a nice big crowd. The best thing about it is you can make these burgers a couple of days ahead of time and just have them ready to go whenever you're ready to grill. So now I'm going to put my herbs in my ground meat. And my salt, pepper, cumin powder, and coriander. Those also go really nice with lamb. And then I'm just going to mix this up with my clean hands. And I'm going to set it aside, and as soon as my eggplant is done cooking, I'm going to add my eggplant to this and then my feta cheese, and we'll be ready to grill these burgers up. So I've just added a little bit more water. Each time the water evaporates, you can just add a little bit more until you get to the complete soft, mushy consistency of the eggplant. So when the eggplants start to break down a little bit like this, then you know that they're ready. I've turned the heat off and I'm just going to allow these to cool a little bit before I add them to the meat. Take just a few minutes. And our onions are coming along really nicely. Okay, so our onions are coming along really nicely. Our eggplant is it's pretty much cooled down now. When the onions are pretty caramelized all around, then we add our balsamic vinegar to it. And make sure you get a really nice high quality balsamic vinegar because not too many ingredients in this, so everything should be really good quality so you get the maximum flavor. Just a little bit, like a little swirl. It smells so nice. So I'm just going to turn this off the heat because these are ready. I really don't want them to get mushy. What you're looking for is a nice caramelization all around, just like that. And for them to become soft, but you don't want mushy onions. You want them to have really, really nice texture. So now I'm going to add my cooled down cooked eggplant to my meat. And I'll just use my hands. This is a really nice way to incorporate vegetables and feed it to children. They will not even know it's there. Actually, nobody will know it's there if you don't tell them. Perfect. Now we're going to put some crumbled feta in this. Perfect. You don't want the feta to be like completely melted and mushy through. You want the chunks to kind of show throughout. That's going to add creaminess to the burger. I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to form the burger and begin to grill them. So I'm going to use a big round cookie cutter to kind of form my burger patties. And a really nice way to do it, to kind of make sure that you get 4 patties, just kind of mark your, I was going to say dough, but mark your hamburger meat with a knife, and that's going to help you get 4 sort of even-sized patties. And then I like to use this cookie cutter, and there you go. Don't pack it in too much. You're just basically forming it into nice, even patties. It doesn't get easier than that. And then I have a grill pan right here that I've brushed really generously with some oil. I'm just going to put this on here. And I like to cook these about 5 minutes on each side. I'll do 1 at a time. Actually, I can fit 2 on here, so I'll do 2 at a time. So you can toast these in the oven, or you can take some of this delicious onion oil, caramelized onion oil, and rub your buns with it. And put them in your grill and let them grill side by side next to the burgers. These are almost ready. And will somebody please invent smell-o-vision so you can smell this? This is just like, I can't even describe it. It smells so So good, so smoky, so just delicious. The buns will just take maybe like a minute. They should be ready. And then over here I have my French fries ready, some tzatziki sauce, some sliced tomatoes, and some feta cheese. You can use your favorite condiments with this. Bell peppers go really good, lettuce, I mean, you name it. However you like your burger, just get it all ready. So our burgers have cooked. I like to cook mine for 5 minutes on each side. They've gotten really nice. And they're so juicy. I mean, can you hear it? Can you hear the sizzling sound? So I'm going to put my burgers on the bottom bun because the only thing I like to put on the bottom of the bun is cheese, but since there's already feta cheese inside of this, I'm not adding any more cheese, but you could if you wanted to. My kids would definitely still put a slice of cheddar on the bottom, and they like the melty cheddar on the bun, but I like it like this because the bun gets to absorb all those juices and it adds to the flavor. And then I'm gonna add my caramelized onions on top of this. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. And then of course, tomatoes are a must for me. So I'll put a tomato on mine. Cover this. Now, anytime you grill meat, you wanna let it rest for a little while so all the juices, they redistribute. Otherwise, if you were to cut into this burger right away, then all the juices would come out and you wouldn't have a juicy burger. So I'm gonna wait just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. It's okay, because I won't judge myself if it's not that juicy, but you guys, if you're serving it to people, just make sure that you don't bite into, you don't let your guests bite into it right away. So here it is, a beautiful burger. You guys should head on over to AdelynBooth.com. Use my discount code Dimitra11. I'll put it in the description box down below. You can click on it and it'll take you directly to their website. Look how pretty everything looks, beautiful. Definitely serve it with tzatziki sauce. I'll put the tzatziki sauce recipe in the card section up here, somewhere here. Look for it. It's a little section. It's a little eye with a circle around it. Click on that and it'll take you to the recipes. But I think we've waited long enough. Let me cut into this burger and show you what a beauty it is on the inside. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at how juicy that is. Look at the onions. I need to get myself into this burger. I need to bite it. I need some tzatziki on it. Father's Day, you guys, is right around the corner. Make this burger for your dad. He'll be the happiest dad in town, maybe in the world. It's delicious. The sweetness from the caramelized onions is just like, you don't want to leave that out. That just adds to it. You cannot see, you can't see a trace of eggplant in this burger, you guys. So nobody will know it's there. You don't have to tell them either. It's juicy, it's creamy, it's delicious, it's smoky, it's everything you want in a burger. Go to the website, www.dimitrasdishes.com. Get this recipe and more. Post down in the comment section down below, how do you like to eat your burger? What are your favorite toppings that you like to put on there? I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone, take care.